Hey everyone, I'm Pion and welcome to Heat Signature. What is Heat Signature, you ask? I like to call it a Spaceship Intrusion, how do I get out of this mess real-time tactical action game with a free pause system. It just released and this is what it looks like. So this game is made by the guys who made Gunpoint. Gunpoint is a game that features a character called Richard Conway, which is the trenchcoat dude you see as my avatar. So you might get an idea how much I like that game. So I had really high hopes for this one, Heat Signature as well, and I have to say it's pretty good. I don't like it as much as I like Gunpoint, but it's still a lot of fun. So what is this about? Well, you infiltrate spaceships for various reasons. You either have to steal something, or capture someone, or rescue someone, or whatever, or kill someone. And, well, you are pretty OP for, well, not really actually. You can do the same thing as your enemies can do, but you can pause the game at any time, and that makes you really strong. And also the game will slow down when enemies detect you. That we will see that in a minute probably as well. So, the main thing about the game is get in a tough situation and then find a creative solution to get out of it again. So let's take a look at the spaceship. So the game is paused right now, and you can pause at any point by just pressing space. It will automatically unpause as soon as you press anything else, like moving or taking an action or whatever. So we can zoom out and can pan around the camera. This is the spaceship we're infiltrating right now. So this is the pilot. That would be a good goal. I'll explain why in a moment. This is our target. We have to capture him. So we have to knock him out, not kill him. Well, we don't have a lethal weapon right now, so that's not going to be an issue. But knock him out, pick him up, and bring him back to the pod, and then bring him back to our station. Okay, so you see there are various guards around here, and they might cause us trouble. There are also doors. Some doors are locked, like these, and they have a little lock with the number 1 on them, which means I need the number 1 key card, which is down here, to unlock them. This dude carries the number 2 key card. We probably need that to get through that door, right? Yeah, okay, so we have to do it in order. We have to start over here, especially because we don't have a teleporter. There are various different weapons and tools in this game. Teleporters are a huge part of the game. We have a teleporter, don't we? I think we have a swapper. There we go. Yeah, we have one swapper. That's probably not going to be too helpful. However, we could swap with the pilot, maybe. Oh, that would be an amazing move. We might move. Let's do that. Let's try that. Why not? Okay, so the swapper allows us to switch places with another character. The problem right now is this mission is on a timer. As you can see up here, there's a timer. There are various different kinds of missions. And having a timer is one kind of mission, and or some missions have a timer. Let's put it that way. You will see later. Anyway, so we have a timer, and the timer will stop as soon as we take out the pilot. So that would be our first goal right now. So let's just try to get in range. The swapper has a really long range. As it says, it has a long range swapper. So we try to gonna get in range of this pilot, and then just swap places with him. And that should be fun. There we go. That worked. And yeah, that worked. That was good. Okay, cool. That was easier than I thought. Okay, that was a good start. Actually, I did a huge mistake. Just real. And that's the beauty of this game. I just fucked up completely. Because I only had 1 charge in the swapper, so I'm not going to be able to swap back. Maybe we can fix this anyway. The problem is I can't unlock this door, so I can't get back. There's no other exit in this ship, no other airlock, or sometimes there are windows you can jump through as well. That's not the case, but maybe we can get back later anyway. I'm gonna show you later. Let's just continue with the mission for now. Okay, so there are some guards down here. We could go take them out, or we could just steal the key card. We're gonna do that. Where is the extreme range key cloner? We're gonna use that to copy that key. There we go. Very good. Why did we only have 2 charges left? Not sure. I apparently used some charge for something. Anyway, okay, so now we got the keycard. However, we can still not just go there because they will probably see us. Well, we can try. Let's find out. Let's move over here and see. Okay, they spotted me. That's not great. I think I'm gonna pick up the concussive gun and gonna shoot down there. So it's very important to pause the game whenever there's something dangerous is happening. You might have noticed the game instantly slowed down heavily the moment the enemy spotted me to give me reaction time. Okay, so we're gonna shoot that guy and then instantly pause again. Okay, now the problem is the gun has to recharge first before we can use it again, so it's not gonna help us. So we have to rely on the hammer. The hammer, luckily enough, is a ridiculously strong melee weapon because it has a very long dash range and a quick recovery, so we can use it from pretty far away and also use it almost immediately after again. So that's really good. That's actually, yeah, the range is incredible, so that's enough range to get over there. So we're just gonna do that. Instead, we could pop back behind the corner and wait for them to come, but I think we're just gonna go right in there. We knock him out before this guy gets shot, so that's interesting as well. And down we have to wait a short moment to recharge the hammer. Yeah, both are unconscious. Okay, we have to wait a few split seconds longer. Okay, and now we should be able to hammer this guy down. Okay, that worked fairly well, and they all dropped guns. All items that get dropped, you can teleport all items that are dropped on the ship somewhere towards you in split seconds, and that can be useful. But right now the enemies just dropped items I don't really need right. Well, actually, no, don't say that. Teleport that towards me and replace the swapper with it for the moment. Having multiple guns is actually very, very useful because it means you can switch between them on the fly, and while one is recharging, you can use the other one. So that's actually a really good thing to have. As you can see, the item teleporter is on cooldown now as well, but only for 0.3 seconds. So as soon as I unpause really quickly, that was too quickly, I can teleport the next weapon to me as well. Maybe replace this item or something, and we could just pick it up as well. We can go over here and pick it up, so that works as well. Okay, so good, so far so good. Let's get over here and see. Oh, he saw me. That was not the plan, but I guess we just shoot him because why not? That worked. Nice and dandy. We need the number 3 key card, so we have to get in there first. Okay, he will see the body. He will raise the alarm, but since the captain is down already, I'm not bothered by that. Let's take out him as well, just to be super safe. Okay, we have to capture him, but first I want to get to this cargo crate because these have usually really nice items in them. That's a cool item. That's a visitor. It allows you to teleport somewhere, and 2 seconds later it will teleport you back to where you came from. That can be very useful and very fun as well. It's not gonna help us to get out of this mess, however, because it will teleport us back right afterwards, so we're not gonna escape with that thing. But I have a different plan for that. You might have got the idea already because I used the item I need for that already. So where's the... Oh, apparently, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, I learned something new. We're not in trouble because apparently the number 2 keycard also unlocks number 1 doors. Oh, that's unfortunate. I just wanted to be clever and use the rechargeable extreme range key cloner again to steal the number 1 card as well. I guess we don't have to do that. Instead, let's use the visitor because just for funsies. Actually has... Yeah, I'm gonna do it for the video, but I should really not do it. So items have very different ways of ammunition. Some items will recharge, like this one, whenever you go back to a station. Some items recharge right after you use them, so they will have a timer go down, and then you can use them again. Some items just have limited charges, like this visitor. When I used it 3 times, it's empty. So it's not a good idea to actually spend this use now, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to demonstrate how it works. So we carry the guy we should rescue. We can drop him actually. Let's drop him for the moment. We teleport over here, knock this guy over the head with the hammer, and teleport back 2 seconds later. So that's cool. And I really want that. Oh, that's even better. We're gonna do that down here. Pick up whatever is in this thing. It's rechargeable long-range sidewinder. Nice, a sidewinder. This is a teleporter that teleports you wherever you want as long as there is a clear route. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty useful tool to have as well. Teleport back. This guy will raise the alarm. What do we do about that? Let's use that. Why not? I'm just going to use some tools. It's not really effective to use them, but it doesn't really matter either because it's recharging anyway, just to demonstrate how things work. So we click behind him. That will teleport us exactly there, and then we use the hammer to knock him over the head, and then we pick up this body again and run for it. There we go. We get to the pod, and now we fly back to our station. It's a pretty long way, so I'm gonna start use the fast forward button a little bit. So there we go. Then we brake because we flew past it. Oop, there we go. Okay, back to the station. Now we drop the dude in the drop point, and we complete the mission. The mission was a bloodless mission. We were supposed to not kill anyone. We managed to do that. Oh no, it actually wasn't. No, never mind, it wasn't. We did not kill anyone anyway, because we don't have lethal weapons right now. So that gave us a bunch of money, and also liberation progress. Liberation is part of the metagame, I guess. So let me demonstrate. So this is the strategy map. It's space. It's pretty big. There's not too many points like this. I don't know, 50 points or something, which is not a small amount, but like all of these are stations, but stations are not super complex things. I'm gonna show you the station we're in right now in a moment. So this is not like a crazy amount of things, but I like that the distances between the things are actually pretty huge. As you can see, I can zoom in quite far, and things are fairly small, so space really feels empty in this game. I really like that. It's just a minor detail, but I like that things are really far apart from each other. So this is the galaxy. It is controlled by 4 factions: the Sovereign, the Off-World, the Glitchers, and the Foundry. And they are in war with each other, and we just started a 5th faction, basically, kind of a rebellion, I think. And we liberated the station, and we actually liberated the 2nd station already as well. And the goal is to liberate all the strongholds. So you can see every faction has 1 stronghold. You have to liberate more of the small stations first, and then you can liberate the stronghold. You liberate things by filling up the liberation bar, which you do by completing missions. Whenever it is full, you can choose one of the stations. These are blue because we actually have that right now. The liberation bar is full, or was full. We're on the way to the next completion of the liberation bar already. So liberation is available is 1 right now. So we can choose a station to liberate, and they will have different effects. So this one, for example, will unlock a concussive gun. Concussive guns are in the game already, but it will allow me to always buy one. Like, it will just show it in the shop, and I can buy it whenever I want. Or maybe not always, but it will show up in the shop. So this will make it easier to get that item. Same here for the extreme range key cloner, which is a really useful item. Or we go for this one, which gives us which gives us a boost to our economy, which means we get money instantly, and also all the future characters will start with more money. So I think we're gonna go for that. So let's liberate the station. You can see that we increase our net here, and that's our station now. We got the 100. I think it's called Intel, whatever the currency is, and we got a new mission. Yeah, because. Okay, so yeah, I have to explain that. Every station has a Defector mission. As you can see on the right, it says Defector mission 0, 5, and 2. And you can play those, and basically all the other missions in this game are kind of procedurally generated, right? So you have the items you just collected over the course of the last few missions, so that's not really, well, kind of random. Your equipment is kind of random, I guess. And the mission is random as well. There's a random ship with random enemies, and random goal, and random conditions like the timer and stuff like that. And these Defector missions will actually be handcrafted pieces of experience, and I like that this is part of the game. Like at one point, or at one side, from one side, I really admire, or I like the fact that games do procedural generation, because it allows them to create a huge amount of content that doesn't get stale too quickly, usually, if it's well done, at least. At the other side, or on the other hand, I really like handcrafted experiences as well, because they're usually a little better than randomly generated ones. And I think it's a good idea to mix it, like in this game. Like, you create a ton of content by having this procedural generation, but you also put some handcrafted missions in here that have a special theme or something. For example, one of the missions was very much, I think this one, very much stealth focused. So you play a certain character with special equipment and a special mission, as I said. And this character only has, like, I think a wrench, so a non-lethal melee weapon, and a key cloner. And that's all you get, and it's a pretty tough ship. Like, there are lots of guard with good equipment, so your goal is to basically avoid most fights, and most importantly, don't trigger the alarm. So that's something to consider. We're gonna do one of the Defector mission, or the new Defector mission maybe, in a moment, but let's go back to the station really quick and talk about a few more things there first. So first of all, and most importantly, probably the mission selection. So you can see there are various missions available. One of them is my personal mission, because every character has a personal goal he's trying to complete. But there are other missions as well. They have different difficulties, as you can see here, and then they have different traits over here. So this one has a goal of assassinate someone, so we have to kill someone is the goal of this mission. Then there is an alarm response time of 121 seconds. That means as soon as the alarm gets triggered, I have 121 seconds before the ship escapes. So I have to complete the mission or leave the ship or kill the pilot before this timer runs out. The mission we played the last time has a different mechanic. It just had a timer. As soon as I picked the mission, the timer was going down. Maybe we have one of those. No, we don't. Okay, those are all alarm response times, and this one has no alarm response time. That's possible as well. In this case, it doesn't matter if you trigger the alarm. Okay, so and then they have other traits as well. So this one is a bloodless mission. We get more money if we don't kill anyone. It has few guards. This one doesn't have few guards. Actually, it doesn't have a lot of traits at all. This has many sentry guns, apparently. Okay, cool. This have lots of guards. And stuff like that. So they have different traits, and they also have I think always 2 enemy types actually. And this one has a guard, and you can look them up beforehand, which is useful because it allows you to decide what equipment you need, or if you actually have the equipment to deal with the mission. So this dude has a wrench, this dude has a concussive gun. So this is probably a pretty easy mission. Because it's actually only a few guards and they are not heavily equipped, so that would probably be a fairly easy mission to deal with. I'm not sure why this mission is medium, actually. Maybe medium is not the difficulty. No, medium is the difficulty because I was thinking about the ship size, but hard is not a ship size, so no. I'm not sure why this mission is medium, but there might be a reason. Anyway, so that's how the mission selection works. Let's go back. Then there are shops down here where you can buy things. And then there's simulation room over here, where you can try out your equipment. And then there's character selection over here. So we can't switch character if we want to. We can just pick a different character. As you can see, these have different starting items and a different personal mission on the upper right. And I can do that. And then I can do a mission with this guy, or multiple missions. And then I can sit down again and go back to Ulysses Delphinus and proceed with her or him. I don't know if that's a male or a female name actually. And the neat thing is there is the option of retirement, so we can go into the legends and retirement part of the station, and it shows us what we achieved already. So this character helped liberate the Benshu station from off-field security, and we could retire now, and then the character would show up under Living Legends down here, and it would show up with all the achievements he achieved. Or we continue playing, try to get more achievements, and get killed eventually, and then the character is just gone. So you either it's kind of like a nice balance. Do you want more achievements and then retire the character to show him off in your Living Legends list with like 10 achievements, or like do you risk one more achievement maybe? Do you go for it, or do you not? And if you go for it, do you die? Because in that case, all your achievements are gone for this character. So that's kind of a nice touch. I like that this is how this is handled. That's pretty cool. This is actually one of the characters from the Defector missions. They can die as well, then they will respawn with a different character. So originally I had 2 characters in this list, both from Defector missions, and yeah, then I replayed one of the Defector missions and got killed, and well, now this character is gone, and the Defector mission still counts as completed. You get a reward for completing it, but if I play it again, I have a new character with a different name. So if I completed with that character, however, he will show up in the Living Legends list again though. So that's yeah, that's how this works. That's a pretty interesting way of doing things. Like, dying in this game is punishing, but it doesn't really like set you back in your total progress. Like, it doesn't stop your liberation or anything. So that's kind of good. This character helps you with your personal mission. So she expects payment basically, and then we'll give you intel and unlock personal missions and stuff like that. And yeah, and there are shops down here. Did I say that already? I think I said that you can buy and sell things here, so that's useful. And well, yeah, let's go for the Defector mission. Why not? And maybe die in the process, or at least get caught, because I would like to show you how that works. So we played this Defector mission. I didn't play it before. Play as Geneva Starspelled, who's planning an audacious mission against the Foundry to demonstrate their loyalty and join us. Rescue Canopus Andromeda with a long blade and with 2 long blades apparently, and a glitch trap. Oh, a glitch trap. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so as you can see, we have a new character with special equipment, 2 long blades apparently. So we're dual wielding. That's cool. Long blades have a slow recovery, so that makes sense to carry 2 of them. They have a long dash, however. Quiet strike, so you can only hear them from very close, and ignores armor, so that's good. And we have a self-charging glitch trap. Okay, that's gonna be fun. So the glitch trap allows you to teleport enemies that run into the trap, if you want to outer space. So that's cool. Okay, let's take a look. What's going on here? Lots of enemies apparently. Do they have anything special? Shotgun, hard to evade. Okay, so they have shotguns, but they're not like heavy armored or something. Not that it matters, we have a long blade. But yeah, they all have shotguns, key cards. Doesn't seem like they have anything super crazy. I never fought someone with shotguns, however, so we're gonna see how that's gonna work out, especially because these are a lot of enemies in one place. So how do we deal with that? I guess we're gonna try to get them into the glitch trap. Let's see. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna move down here. How do we do that? I have to place the glitch trap somewhere and then make them walk into it. Probably can go over here, glitch trap, say, put the glitch trap here and teleport to outer space. Place it instantly, immediately pause again. We could just dash in there, but that's dangerous because we're probably not gonna kill all of them before we get shot with the shotgun. So instead, let's just go back behind the corner. First one got teleported out. Second one gets killed with the short blade, long blade. So does the second one. Now we have to be careful about this dude. He didn't really realize he's getting attacked yet. We can't attack him right now, however, because weapons on cooldown. We could pick up the shotgun though and shoot him. That's probably a good idea. Let's do that. Teleport this, equip it on left, and then shoot this guy in the back. Okay, that worked well. Now we only have to deal with this dude. Shotgun is on cooldown, but we can get another one. This one is in outer space. Okay, good. I triggered the alarm, however, so that's a problem because I didn't kill him quick enough. Okay, let's get the trap back. Where's the pilot? There. Okay. It's gonna be tough. In 34 seconds, that's gonna be really tough. Okay, let's just be quick, I guess. Do we want to pick up items? I kind of want to. I'm not sure if I have enough time for that, though. 33 seconds is not a lot to get over there. Because we have to get into that room as well. But there might be teleporters in those boxes. Let's find out. Pause. Pause, pause, pause. What did we pick up? Long range crash beam. We didn't pick it up yet, but we can pick it up. Not useful, unfortunately. Okay. We can send those things to station. We should actually send the shotguns towards us, though. That's a good idea. Okay. Now we have lots of shotguns. We're gonna go for this box as well. Rechargeable high capacity swapper. That might be useful. So the swapper allows me to swap places with another character. I actually demonstrated that earlier, didn't I? Let's kill this guy with a sword, and then we just swap in there. Maybe not the guy with a key card, actually. That would be dumb. Okay, instantly pause. Probably can kill 2 dudes with the long blade and then shoot the other one. So we go long blade, pause, shotgun. Okay, good. That worked. That worked. Still 24 seconds left. That should be enough. Yeah, let's get moving. We could have used the glitch trap. Oops, don't get stuck. That's not a good idea. But we didn't really need to because we had to swap out. Oh fuck, I have to get down there. Well, we still have to swap out. Do we? Yeah, it has 5 charges. That's very useful. So we do something similar. Yeah, I think we just do the same thing actually. Or we swap with the pilot. Let's do that instead because we only have 15 seconds left. That would probably be enough, but let's be safe and just swap with the pilot. Okay, stop the alarm. Good. Now we can think about completing this. Okay, we're getting shot in a moment. So let's be careful here. Are these in range? Oh, they're in range. But I think I die if I do that because the shotgun will shoot me any moment. So probably not a brilliant move. Oh, I didn't cancel it apparently. I wanted to cancel. Let's hope he doesn't kill me before I do this. He did. Okay, he didn't kill me, however. He just injured me. Okay, that's good because now you can see what happens. You get picked up and they will throw you out of the spaceship. Oh god, so many enemies. You can speed this up if you want to by pressing F. So he will carry me all the way back to the next airlock and throw me out. Okay, now we're out in outer space, and now we remote control the pod and pick our body back up. So like this, and okay, good. And now the body is stabilized, and we can go back in there. And that's how the game handles getting caught. However, if you read the message, basically the time you have to pick your body up gets slower every time you get thrown out. So you cannot just do this over and over again. It's limited, and I'm too stupid to dock there. The fuck. Ah! Okay, there we go. Oh, the guy with the number 4 keycard came over here. That's good. Well, let's just deal with them, shall we? Number 4 keycard. Very good. Nice. All doors open. Thank you. Confused dude in this room. I don't care. Where are all the other dudes? It's a very interesting way of dealing with death. Oh fuck. Well, with getting caught. Okay, I mean I have a lot of shotguns, so this might not be too bad. I think what we do is we place down the trap here. Equip the blades. Wait for them to run to the trap. And now kill a bunch of dudes with a lot of different weapons. That did not kill. Oh, now it did. Okay, good. Okay, that worked surprisingly well. I'm surprised. That worked out fairly good actually. Having a lot of shotguns helps. It's really like, maybe you see how this game works now. This is the beauty of the game. You pick up multiple different items. That was actually pretty straightforward because I just have a lot of shotguns. But you pick up different items and you have to think, like you have all the time you want if you just pause the game, but you have to think of a way of solving a really, like a situation that looks really terrible, but is actually solvable because you have all the time you want and you can switch between all the items you have available. And you just have to be a little bit creative or careful. In this case, just careful and use a lot of shotguns. Picked up a lot of ammo, and now we just have to pick up that guy. I think we actually killed all the enemies, so we are completely good. Actually, we could take the... Oh no, wait, we're on the Defector mission. You can steal the ship. if you want to. Oh no, we didn't kill all you guys. If you kill all enemies, did I do this already with the first ship? No, I don't think I did. I flew back with the pod. You can steal the ship if you want to. It doesn't really change anything. You just fly the big ship back to station, and that's it. And then you're back in your pod. So you cannot like fly around with the ship or anything, or not really at least. Not in a meaningful way. Let's put it that way. Okay, speed things up. Oops, there. So that's how a Defector mission works. And now we'll end, and the character will be in the Legends list. Drop, okay. Completed. That gave us a lot of money, and now he's going into retirement. We can go there and look up the list, and there he is. I think this one. Rescue Canopoo Andromeda. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's how this works. And that's most of the mechanics covered, I think. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at the option menu or the main menu in general. It's a little lackluster. That was my big criticism of Gunpoint back then as well. Technically, it's not the best game in the world, especially the menu was a little lackluster. This one is weird as well. It looks very basic, as you can see. It's a little bit weirdly structured as well. I don't know. It's a little strange, and the options menu is not great either. So you have rebindable keys, that's good. You can even double bind them, I think. Can you? Maybe you can't actually. Let's find out. Can we bind something else? No, you can't. Okay, it just shows the mouse in a different column as the keyboard. Unfortunately, you can't play the game with a gamepad. It just says up here. I personally don't care. I prefer playing with mouse and keyboard anyway, but other people prefer gamepad, and I think this game would work well with a gamepad, but the developer apparently didn't got it to work, so that's unfortunate. This is a pretty cool feature. They are sharing options. Basically, your Steam friends can find your characters and items, I think. Like there are various overlaps with your Steam friends. I kind of forgot what it was, but I read about it. Pretty neat feature, nothing crazy, but fun if you play this game and your friends do it as well. You can turn off the auto zoom. That's weird. Like auto zoom, as you know, it's not weird. It's like I don't know. This menu confuses me. I cannot really tell you why. It just feels wrong. But all options are options. It's okay. I don't know. I cannot really say what's weird about this. It just confuses me for some reason a little bit. You can turn off on auto zoom. You can switch if the control list on the left shows only in menus or all the time. You can change the music volume, but not these game sounds. So basically, to balance the sounds in this game, you have to change the music until it is on the preferred level compared to the game sounds, and then you have to change the global game sounds by turning up or down the volume in your operating system, which is not very comfortable, I have to say. You can turn on and off shaders. Not much more graphical options, which is fine for a 2D game for the most part. However, there are no resolution options. You can go to window mode by pressing Alt-Enter. The developer said he will patch that in, so you will have a button for toggling between full screen and window mode. No borderless window mode, however. I can't even trick the game. Like there's a program called Borderless Gaming, I think, and that usually allows you to make games that don't have a borderless window mode, but a window mode to switch to borderless window mode, but it fails with this game, so I can't play this in borderless window, which annoys me. And then you can switch between 60 and 30 FPS. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe on 30 FPS it takes less performance, I guess, but it's not that performance heavy anyway. So I would recommend playing this on 60. You cannot play it unlocked, unfortunately, probably because animations or maybe even game mechanics might be bound to FPS. So that's a thing. No resolution options is obviously obvious a shame as well. But yeah, at least you have rebindable control, so that's good. That's very important. And besides that, you can change the character. You can change galaxy, which means like you can have multiple, galaxies, so multiple save slots basically. That's probably the best word to describe it. And you can change character at any time. When you do that while you're out of space, you will lose all progress since you left the station. When you're in the station, you can just switch, obviously, because you could just walk over to the bar. And yeah, I think that's it. It's called Heat Signature. It's pretty fun. I really enjoy it. I'm thinking about doing a Let's Play of this, because that would give me a good reason to play more of it, and I really want to play more of it because it's fun, and I think it could be enjoyable to watch as well because the missions can be fairly fun. Maybe I will only make episodes of the more interesting missions. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I think it has a lot of cool ideas, like how it handles failure, like how it handles getting caught, and how it handles dying and retirement and stuff like that. Very unique and creative ways of like having the player fail, but don't punish, and make them feel it, but don't punish them too hard. Like, don't make it frustrating. I think it's very well done in that aspect. And the game is definitely, like, the thing about it is the game is definitely at its best when you are in a desperate situation. So you don't have a lot of tools, but you have maybe very unique tools like a teleporter and a trap and a grenade launcher or something. And you're in a very desperate situation, like a lot of enemies with crazy abilities, and you have to figure out how to solve that and get out of there alive. And in these moments, the game is really fun and good. The big downside is that it doesn't create those moments that often. Like, a lot of missions are fairly straightforward. Especially the missions all missions with few guards are usually fairly easy if the guards don't have like crazy equipment that you just can't beat because you don't have the right equipment to deal with it. If you have the equipment, it's usually easy because you can face them one on one, and that's probably not a huge, probably fairly easy in this regard. So the thing is, the game doesn't reward optimal play; it just rewards. And that's not necessarily bad. Like, don't get me wrong, that's not necessarily bad. The game rewards getting out of a situation, but not necessarily optimizing the way you get out. It does a little bit, like there are some incentives with their ammo system and stuff like that. And but it's not. It's not super important to be optimal. It's mostly important to get the job done, and therefore it would be good if the game would create more situations where getting the job done is harder, because if it's not hard, you will just not do it and just go for the easy way, and the easy way in this game is usually pretty boring. So yeah, that's probably my biggest criticism. The game is really fun at times. It would be nice if it would be fun at more times, but it's still fun enough for me to recommend the game. So if you're interested in it, the links will be in the description below. It's available on Steam and Humble Store. I am TH Pine. Thanks a lot for watching. Have fun and see you next time.